the Los Angeles Chargers. Is this the best wide receiver trio in football right now?
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of great duos out there in football.
There's a lot of great duos. Here's what I would say. Currently, right now, no.
Oh.
Here's why. You got the old savvy veteran with Keenan Allen.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Quinton Johnston, they figured out. They have opened up the Pandora's box. He is catching the football, sprinting down the field, and looking really, really good.
What group is better than this three? Because always that's always to me, Steve, the part that's hard for teams. You can have a great 1 and a 2, and oftentimes the tight end's your third pass catcher. But that third wide receiver to have them consistently be effective is tough sometimes.
Let's not get me in trouble. Give me some teams that you consider trios that you need to be concerned with. Because right now I can't think of a trio. Like tree.
Yeah. Because it is new. Like the Chargers last year, 4 wide receiver sets barely did it. This year, you see 4 wide receivers a lot compared to last year.
Here's why I can't, before you answer, here's why I say the Los Angeles Chargers can't be the trios, because Ladd hasn't got started. Ladd is in his sophomore year, and he's trying he's trying to figure out how to now run routes, being the guy. He's not getting free access like he used to. He's not running unscathed across the middle. There's always somebody trying to get a hand on him. So he's having to change up his game. Now it's benefiting all the other guys. Keenan Allen's balling. Yeah. Quinton Johnston is balling. So they have all the combinations, but they haven't been able to put it all together and see it in one game where all right, Quentin is going to do his thing. Keenan's going to do his thing. And then Ladd, he's back being explosive. That hasn't happened yet.
Have you thought in these 3 games, and I'm curious what defensive coordinators had thought, is that Ladd was their passing offense last year?
Yes.
Right? He was.
Yep.
And I was wondering in this early portion of the season, teams were going to come into this year going, yeah, that's probably going to be the case again.
Yep.
He's got a lot of trust in him. Where is Keenan Allen? Like, he gets, the Chargers dropped him, then he goes to Chicago. Now nobody really wanted him in free agency. He can't be that impactful. We'll focus on Ladd. Quinton Johnston's had drops, Steve. We can't focus on him. I'm curious if that focus will start to shift, and Ladd's attention that he's garnered has helped out. You mentioned these other 2, but to me on third down is a big reason why I think this is a great trio, is because now you have Justin Herbert that trusts Keenan Allen immensely, trusts Ladd McConkey immensely, and where do you put your focus? Where would you put your focus if you were a defense, Steve, on third down? And the way Justin Herbert's playing.
The focus is exactly what they're doing is in the running game, which is allowing explosive plays to go all over the field. Keenan Allen is running different types of routes, right? So if I break down Keenan Allen and say, why is he able to play right now? Well, Keenan Allen was never a speed guy.
No.
Right? Visually never a speed guy. But he was a speed guy with his mind and understood exactly what he was not. Look, 2017, he only had, that was his best year of yak, yards after catch, 523 yards. That was the most of his career, 2017. Rookie year, fresh legs. Fresh slow legs, too. 427. That was his best.
Okay.
That was his rookie year with the fresh legs. And his best was in 2017 at 523. But where he's targeted, where he's doing a lot of his damage, 10 to 19 yards. So under the 1 yard of considered explosive plays. So that's middle of the field, 62%. And then short, 0 to 9. Where he's running a lot of China routes, a lot of jerk routes, a lot of choice routes, a lot of slants. 59% targeted.
Okay.
Right? Lines up 52% out wide. in the slot 47%. So he's primarily playing X. And so he's running a lot of routes where he can get active very quickly, fight through the press, sit, move, go back out, move again. And what does that do for the corner? That pulls the corner away from the boundary or the sideline to open up the 7 or the corner route. Or it gives chase with the DB. So now automatically man or zone, 2-man, right? Or is it lock man? So it gives you so many things. But Keenan Allen gives you an opportunity to help your quarterback because Keenan Allen has such a vast route tree, but he also knows how to run his route tree at the age he is in declining. So that makes him super valuable.
I love that. He's already got 3 touchdowns, man. 3 touchdowns in 3 games. He's, Pat Surtain was talking about him before Denver went against him, and he was just like, he's still doing it. Like when I watched the film, he is still doing it. By the way, you can go watch Steve broke down film with Patrick Surtain, I believe.
You saw that? Check the tape?
Check the tape. I watched
What'd you think?
I thought it was great, man. Well, I'm a big Pat fan. My favorite part, real quick, sidebar on this, John. The hands, when you guys were up, and he was showing you how he always uses kind of the opposite hand that you thought. Yep. For his hips,
yes,
that's the nitty gritty Steve gets you, when we're talking football here.
Well, here's what I love with talking with him. He was super open, to where he didn't come in with like, oh, here we go, like people pay me, the hater, right? He went in like, yo, you actually watch a lot of film on me. I was like, yeah, I watch a lot of film on you.
Yeah, this is defensive player of the year here coming in. Like, yeah.
They're struggling right now though, but
they're struggling a little bit right now. Yeah. But and they had their hands full with these 3 receivers.
Oh man,
they did. And so what I do think, and Denver's a perfect example of this, and why these 3 receivers I think are so impactful, and why this is such a great group to watch is using their last game against Denver. Like you can pick your matchups if all 3 guys are playing this way. They have Pat Surtain on one side. That's the defensive player of the year. You have Riley Moss as your other corner. Okay, well we know we can win a lot of number 2 corner matchups.
First of all, can we address this Riley Moss?
Okay.
Riley Moss is starting to get picked on, ain't he?
He is.
Last year when he came in, it was like, oh man, this dude can play.
Yeah, I think I completely agree with that. Yeah.
I don't think he can play right now. He's struggling a little bit.
Right now he is struggling. Yeah. And when you face teams like this, like you can find that matchup when you have these 3. I think that's a big part of this. I wanted to get into Quinton Johnston with you and what you saw in him, because this is one that we're like, we seldom see patience in the NFL, Steve, but the Jim Harbaugh and company were patient with him, right? Mm-hmm. They were like, he's going to get it. He's going to figure it out. Just wait till we're in year 3 now. Drops have been an issue. He in 2023, he didn't reach 150 receiving yards until week 10.
Yeah.
He's at 239 through 3 weeks. What clicked? Does it guys develop at a different pace?
Well,
what has worked with
everybody
him?
Develops at a different pace, but it's also how confident are you in your development? How comfortable do you feel running certain routes? And you can see last year there was a bit of a struggle catching the football. Mm-hmm. It was a point of emphasis in training camp, and you saw a lot of highlights of training camp dropping the football. Mm-hmm. Then he drops the football during the game. But they don't stop going to him. And that is the most important part. Because you could tell someone, oh, man, we have complete faith in you, and you drop a pass, and they don't ever target you again.
Yeah, but don't worry, man. We got faith in you. Yeah.
You're sitting there going, no, they don't.
Yeah.
And what do I do? And now all of a sudden the mental gymnastics is going off. And you're trying to figure it out. You're sitting on the sideline, and that's where you can be perceived as a diva when you are starting to say, hey, how you guys are coaching me or dealing with me or tolerating me through this dry spell I'm having has now put me in the doghouse. And now I can't work my way out of the well. I'm trying to figure it out, and you're not helping me.
That's how often does that happen?
Man, it happens a lot. It really does. There are coaches in the league today, offensive and defensive coaches. They fall in love with you in the draft, they get you in there, and then they fall out of love with you because you need some development.
Yeah.
You're not actually as good as we scouted you.
He can't do exactly what I want him to do.
He can't do exactly what I want to do, so I'm gonna move on. He's irrelevant to me. Mm-hmm. And that happens, and you as the player, if you haven't been in this position, man, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Right? You're going, man, my knuckles, my hands are calloused, they're bleeding. They won't give me a new axe. They will not give me new gloves. Mm-hmm. But they just keep yelling at me, keep chopping wood.
That didn't seem like that was Harbaugh and the Chargers' approach. It was, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Don't worry. This is going to happen.
And kudos to them for not just saying it, but actually doing it.
Yeah.
And it's made a world of difference. Look at him. He's a different player.
He really is, isn't he?
He really, and it's been remarkable. And obviously having a conversation with Davis last year when we talked about it, and he was telling me how Jim Harbaugh does things, man. It was magnificent.
Yeah.
I just love what he gave me.
Yeah, it's been fascinating. I think this is one of the best stories to watch this year. We talked about it a little bit with MJD. Watch that running back episode we did with him with these rookie running backs. But Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh going out there and saying, no, we have these three players. We have this quarterback. We want to run these concepts. They're not going to be super complicated at times, but we know we have the guys that can get open.
Yeah.
So we have a quarterback that also, if you talk to anybody in that building, he now knows this in year two, like the back of his hand, because Herbert went through a lot of changes in the beginning part of his career.
And we talked about that. Changes do impact how comfortable are you thinking or reacting. And when you have multiple coordinators every year, it is extremely hard to react. And you jump in the category of thinking automatically.
Yep, exactly. And now he's in a position, Keenan Allen will tell you, these guys will tell you, like he gets to what he wants to get to very quickly now.
Yeah.
It also speeds up on the quarterback, and these guys can win. And so it's going to be one of the groups that I now have my eye on the rest of the way out. Herbert right now is number 1 in the NFL in passing, 2nd in touchdowns, and 7 in attempts is the part that jumps out at me. Because, man, did they run the football last year. They wanted to keep running the football. He's still protecting the football. I think these three guys play a part in that as well, by the way that they play. And now they're playing to all of Herbert's strengths. And I think, I won't give you anybody else because you didn't, you asked me and I wasn't prepared about who could have a better trio of receivers, but this is a really, really fun group to watch, and I don't see it dropping. I don't see this being...
Let me ask you, when you say trio receivers, does that include the tight end, or you're just saying receiver?
I'm just saying straight receivers 1, 2, 3, not a tight end. I don't know who has a better group of 1 through 3. John, our producer, Steve, says that the Tampa Bay Bucks have a better trio, but we have not seen them yet. And now Mike Evans
we
is
haven't
out.
seen them. Chris Godwin isn't back yet. He's supposed to be back. And you remember what we talked about Mike Evans? I said Mike Evans is going to take a 2 to 3 game hiatus with a hamstring.
You
and
love
still
him and
get
you always say
yards.
this. Yes. You love him and you always say this. He's going to have a hamstring and he's going to get 1,000 yards.
What happened?
He's got a hamstring. He's out 3 to 4.
After scoring a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Hey, let me get a score. Hammy.
Yeah, everybody in the comments, jump in the comments. Give me your 3. I'd love to hear who you think is your 3.
I'd love to hear your 3 too. But we're talking about wide receivers. We're not talking about
pass catchers.
Two receivers, 1 tight end. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about
We're talking about 3 solid wide receivers that you're saying, okay, I love my 3 versus any of these defenses.
Yeah. I think there's some great ones. I mean, when we're talking about health, everybody gets healthy in San Francisco. That's a good group of 3.
Yes, but we haven't seen them all. We haven't seen them work together yet.
We haven't. By the way, your guy Ricky Pearsall has been
Slick Rick, what I call him. Slick Rick is like what I like to call him.
He has been playing. Whew. Well, all right, we'll talk about next week, John.
Slick Rick.
Slick
Rick.
So I'll just close out by my opinion. I want yours. I don't see this slowing down because they've established it quickly. This is going to be us.
Yes. Yes.
And this is how we're going to operate offensively.
So it's safe to say that the Kansas City Chiefs are in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody in the AFC might be in trouble, Steve.
Okay.
Just say that. There's a stat I like to say. You want me to tell you?
Oh, do tell.
There's 2 quarterbacks in the history of the NFL through their first 5 seasons have thrown 125 or more touchdown passes and have 0 playoff wins.
Okay.
It's Justin Herbert.
Okay.
And Peyton Manning. And do you know what Peyton Manning did in year 6? Because we're in year 6 now for Justin Herbert.
Super Bowl?
In year 6, Peyton Manning led the NFL in passing, won 2 playoff games, and won MVP.
Yeah.
Could Justin Herbert be in that MVP conversation? We'll see. But this is a fun group to watch. And I like when certain guys develop. You got 3 different players, Steve.
Yes, you do.
Young guy who came out of the gates quick in Ladd McConkey. You have Quinton Johnston, took the time to develop, and trusty old Keenan Allen comes back to town. I know he's not happy with the contract, but he is back with the Chargers, and he's playing great. This is fun. Steve, when you played them, they were always the San Diego Chargers, right?
Yeah.
That stadium,
Only played in San Diego one time. It was awesome. It was the last year.
Was it last year
in San Diego? Well, I got the opportunity to play against one of my good friends, Eric Weddle. And that was a deciding factor. I was able to get him to come to Carolina. So I had the opportunity to Baltimore. I was at the opportunity.
It was a scouting trip you took out there, I guess.
Yeah. So it was pretty dope.
Yeah. It wasn't a fun stadium to cover games at, but
it wasn't a fun stadium to
play in, I would think.
I heard it wasn't a fun stadium to sit in too at times as a fan. Said it was I remember one time when we were playing, they said the stalls got backed up, and the water from the bathrooms were going down the window of the suite.
Gross. If you were covering the opposing team, you would have to conduct your interviews somewhat, I believe, in like
broom
a weight
closet.
Room. In a weight room. Remember, I remember talking to Brian Cushing while he's sitting on a weight bench. Well, it's Brian Cushing, so he's probably on a weight bench, but